Well, welcome to another episode of Dutch Guy's Garage. On this episode, we're doing a catch-up because my GoPro doesn't like me at all, in the least. I like to delete stuff, and we lost some progress. So, this is Dutch Guy's Garage.
Never let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you can get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself.
Well, what do you say we get thrown out of an Applebee's?
Yeah! So, in the process of getting you guys all caught back up, we made some progress on the station wagon. Station wagon. You can see, we got grillage, bumperage. This is solid. No longer loose. So, we're close. We're close. Tonight I actually finished bleeding the brakes. So that's done. We did get our new drive shaft. That's also done. Oh, excuse me. So drive shaft is done. Brakes are done. Oh, inside. Take you inside. But bam. This is the finished product. Headliner. Driver's seat has actually been bolted down for the first time in 2 years. Steering wheel. We went through and redid all the gauges because, well, you guys can't see nothing because it's dark in here, but 9 out of 10 bulbs were burnt out in the dash. Bulbs burnt out over here. There was like one bulb that worked out of all of them. We have our new AM/FM radio, stereo, not mono, and we added a speaker in the dash. So we have stereo sound. So that's done. Shifter is in, but not bolted down. Notice we have a 4-wheel drive shifter knob, so that's nice. I'm going to fix that tomorrow and put a nice T-handle on there. Hopefully B&M screws onto Hurst. We're going to run that for now. The wife's got to sit in it and determine where she's comfortable to where I can put the shifter. As always, putting a floor shifter in with a bench seat is problematic at best. But we did it. Our stained steering wheel, that looks pretty decent with the rest of the car. Wood grain glove box, wood grain center. We also went ahead and replaced our roof rack with wood grain, because what do you do on a wood grain wagon? Well, you add more wood grain. Of course, why not? These sucked. These sucked to replace. So with these, there's 2 screws on each one of these mounts. There's 8 of these screws. They go down through the roof into nutserts. Well, after 45 years, the nutserts did not want to hold into the metal no more. So, Chrysler, in their infinite wisdom, never made any access panels in the roof to get to said nutserts. So, I had to drill hole, or spent some time with a tape measure and drilled holes with a hole saw to get access to the stripped down nutserts, so I could get the original roof rack off. This is an upgraded roof rack. Our old one did not have tie downs for ratchet straps. I don't know what ratchet straps can actually fit in there because that's like a tiny, tiny hole, but it's a thought that counts. Thought that counts. So, yeah. I folded the the rear seat back up. That was pretty crushed flat from being down for 2 years. That's done. Little things we added was, I don't know how well you guys can see in here. Not well at all, so that's a plus. We'll go over here. We never had seatbelt covers. Got those out of a junkyard car. So got those put in, stained. All this interior is stained the correct caramel color, which was fun because nobody makes a dye for that. So that was a process because it was a whole bunch of buying paint, testing paint, having the wrong color multiple times to get this. And it was a pain. No one else has done it. I was the first one, and it sucked. And I will share that paint code eventually. Now, going to the back of the car. We're still not done. Why is it so dark in here? There is a light right there. Oh yeah, that's right. My wife wanted limo tinted windows. So everything is dark. Perfect. Anyways, back into the light. Limo tint. I don't know why. The whole back of the car is all limo. And severely dirty. So the only thing we do have to finish is the rear panel. We have to go to the junkyard. And as you can see, this original speaker doesn't want to party and do speaker things anymore. So this bracket, there was a factory option to have dual rear speakers, which I think that's what she wants. So we're going to go to the junkyard, find another one of these brackets, put it over here. That's what this wire is for. We'll plug that into there. We'll have 2 rear speakers and a new 6x9 since this one is it's dated. It's dated. It probably doesn't boom no more. So we need to change out the hatch mechanism because I have a internal release. So our glove box way up there, there'll be a button you can push and the hatch will pop. So that's cool. We'll add that. And the other rear speaker, put the rear panel back on here, and then we're done. So we will have 2 rear speakers back here and a fancy dash speaker. So this thing is just going to be, it's going to be 1980 and just, you know, throwing Waylon Jennings as far as he can go. So we still got to put our cupboard doors in here, which you guys probably can't see because, again, the terrible limo tint. You can kind of see it over there. There's no cupboard doors. We got to put those on. Yeah. I'm still not a fan of the carpet and the rear area. I did not dye that yet. I don't like fabric dye on carpet. It just kind of makes it all congealed and rough and kind of like a Scotch-Brite. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, but yeah. That's where we're at. I know we're making you guys dance all over the place. So, that's where we're at. The brakes are red. The brakes are bled. Holy cow. Not the breads or Blakes. Yeah, that's where we're at. I got to do that. And the car does run. And transmission lines are done. Drive shaft is done. I think I do have to change the slip yoke on the front because it was a little wired out when they balanced the drive shaft. They didn't like it. So, gotta fix that. Got plenty of yokes. I'll swap that out real quick. We went with a 3-inch diameter drive shaft, 1350 U-joints, and the drive shaft place had a little bit of doubt that they said we had too many torque horses to, we should have went chrome moly or aluminum, which they wanted $7,000 for an aluminum drive shaft. Do you believe that? That's crazy. I'm not spending $7,000 on a drive shaft. I'll twist it 5 times before I spend that. But we're not going to twist it because the wife, she isn't going to drive it as hard as I drive things. So, yeah. we have our finished engine bay. Need to put a hose clamp there because there's not a hose clamp in that area. Actually, we'll pop this hose off because we need to put a hose clamp on it. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna get the station wagon out of the way, back to the homestead, and then we're gonna bring 43 home, and then we're gonna work on the Super Coupe and a new mystery project that we need to do some work on. You'll like that one. It is a pretty cool ride. So yeah, that's our little station wagon update. What have we been doing in our 2-week hiatus from YouTube? So we'll catch you guys on the next one. As always, please like and subscribe. Throw a comment. Tell me what you think of this thing. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it cool? Isn't it cool? Would your wife like it? You know, tell me what you think. So always remember, they don't move until you do. We'll see you guys in the next one. As always, this is Dutch Guy's Garage. See ya.